In the top stories, cricket, a major part of the sport tourism drive for SKN. Skillet announces scheduled power outages, and Samuel Duggins' Finding Your Passion Scholarship celebrates 20 years. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Have you heard about Kumar's grocery store at Needmust Estate, just after the water department? At Kumar's, we pride ourselves on helpful and friendly staff, great prices, and excellent service. Don't miss our weekend specials, starting every Thursday, and our super specials on Saturdays. We're open Monday to Thursday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Fridays and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. So what are you waiting for? Check us out at Kumar's, where service is our pleasure.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
It has been 2 years since Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew led his team to victory at the polls to take over the reins of government. He and his team came to office on the promise of restoring our nation to its pre-COVID glory days, when good governance assured every citizen and resident was guaranteed economic stability and employment, quality health care and education, modern housing, and visionary social protections. But where are they now? And how do they measure up in delivering on the promises made to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis? Join me, Ebony Brandon, on ZIZ television for the limited episode series, The Nine, an era of transformation, as together we explore how Dr. Terence Drew and his government have followed through on their commitments to transforming the nation into the world's first sustainable island state.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. Nationally, Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew says government support for cricket goes beyond the Caribbean Premier League, as they see the sport as an avenue to keep young people in the Federation occupied in a positive environment. During a recent interview with ZIZ News, he also noted that cricket is a major part of the sport tourism drive for St. Kitts and Nevis. Here's more in this report.
The Caribbean Premier League recently completed its 5-game St. Kitts and Nevis leg of the tournament. Dr. Drew, who attended the matches at Warner Park, says the franchise cricket tournament is not the sole purpose of government investment in the sport.
So I think that we support cricket in general, not just CPL. CPL is just an extension of our support to cricket overall. We are now going to partner to help to revive and to strengthen the grassroots cricket. We want more of our cricketers, our people in top level teams. We see Kyle, and I want to congratulate him on his 63. We need more of our people coming through. So it's not just about CPL alone, even though CPL is critically important for us. But we want our players to also be able to infiltrate and play for some of these bigger teams.
Warner Park is the main cricketing venue in the Federation, and the Prime Minister told ZIZ News that the plan is to make continuous improvements to the facility.
We continue to work to develop the facility, most definitely. It is our premier stadium, and because of that, we're going to make sure that we do what we have to do to make sure it's in good stead. There's work to be done always for maintenance and so forth, which we are committed to.
Prime Minister Drew also noted that collaboration is needed for the further development of the sport and the facilities. He urged the private sector to partner with government in this endeavor.
There would have to be partnerships between the government and the private sector. The government cannot do it alone. and so we will engage the private sector to also invest in cricket. But I think where people will be motivated to invest is if they see our people getting the opportunities, and our people getting the opportunities will say to the country on whole that cricket is not just a sport where people come in to play, but we ourselves can participate. So that is critically important as well.
Dr. Drew believes cricket can play an important part in the island's sports tourism trust.
As you know, we have now teamed up with Sussex County Club. I don't know if you all know about that. So when Sussex play, St. Kitts and Nevis is displayed there, and Sussex is coming to St. Kitts and Nevis in the off-season as well to train here, and we want to include some of our people among them to, of course, have the opportunity to improve their game. So that is a big deal. So it means, therefore, that we have already been investing. St. Kitts and Nevis took advantage of that opportunity, and you'll see the benefits of it. So that's just a testimony of how seriously we are taking the sport.
Meanwhile, fans of the sport can look forward to West Indies cricket action later this year, as the regional team will play Bangladesh in 3 one-day internationals at Warner Park on December 8th, 10th and the 12th. Kent Fuentes reporting for ZIZ News.
The St. Kitts Electricity Company Limited, or SKILEC, has announced scheduled maintenance outages for the week of September 9th to 13th, 2024. These outages are part of ongoing efforts to improve service reliability. On Tuesday, September 10th, Newton Ground Housing Development and George Street, Newtown are the areas set to be affected. On Wednesday, September 11th, Keon Village and Keys Village, as well as Frigate Bay areas, St. Christopher's Club, Frigate Bay Strip, Shiggity Shack to Vibes Beach Bar, will be without electricity for most of the day. Areas set to be affected on Thursday, September 12th are Frigate Bay locations, Gateway Inn, Horizons, Fort Tyson Rise, Amory Hill, Silver Reef, St. Kitts, Castle Condos, Inan's Beach Bar to Patsy's Beach Bar and Grill. SKILEC has advised that power is set to be suspended in the named areas from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The company apologizes for any inconvenience caused and urges customers to prepare for these planned outages. Those who remain without power after the scheduled outages are asked to call 465-2013 or 600 from a mobile phone to issue a report. And in other news, 4 students were awarded scholarships over the weekend as part of the 20th anniversary celebration of the Samuel Duggins Finding Your Passion Scholarship. The scholarship, which was relaunched in 2022, has inducted 12 recipients to date who have benefited from talent, skill, and development training. This annual scholarship awards 1 male and 1 female student from both the Bronte Welch Primary and Tyrrell Williams Primary School, with the scholarship covering the recipient's first 2 years at the Verchilds High School. During the ceremony, the students from the first cohort shared how the scholarship has helped them find their passion. In a post to his Facebook page, Minister Duggins responded to this, stating, quote, "It's rewarding to witness how much it means to them and know that this initiative can shape a person's future by helping them and their passion. Here's to continuing this journey of empowerment," end quote. The 2024 Samuel Duggins Finding Your Passion Scholarship awardees are Jamali Bell, Brielle Isaac, Drimar Rollins, and Janika Robbins. And after the break, St. Kitts and Nevis deepens footprint in Eurasia, and creatives awarded for their contributions at CPAC 24 Awards Gala. Stay with us.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
"Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy."
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable. always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Here are your Hornsford Value Man IGA Independence 41 specials from September 5th through 18th. Now our Value Club Blue Tag specials. Essential Everyday Vinegar, just $13.99. Arm & Hammer Liquid Detergent, $19.99. General Mills cereals are just $14.99 each. Essential Everyday Grated Parmesan Cheese, just $11.99. Sunny Delight is just $11.99. Essential Everyday Cooking Oil Sprays, $9.99 each. And now our very low weekly value deals. Essential Everyday Ketchup, $4.99. Essential Everyday Mayonnaise, $19.99 each. Meatless Pasta, $5.99. IGA or Essential Everyday Mac and Cheese, $2.99. Irish Spring Soap, $11.99. Colgate Toothpaste, $6.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart. Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
Did you know that Flow Scholarship Awards has been empowering high school students across the Federation since 1988?
Over the past 36 years, Flow has invested in $1.5 million in financial assistance towards this scholarship program.
Flow has proudly awarded scholarship to over 350 students and counselors,
many of whom have gone on to have successful careers in the medical field, politics, education, and so much more.
Our Flow scholars are making real contributions to St. Kitts and Nevis.
And guess what? This year we get to do it all over again on September 5th. A new cohort of students will be awarded scholarships, and that means school expenses are covered from Form 1 all the way up to CFBC. That's textbooks, uniforms, and all associated expenses. Guys, isn't that just amazing? We're truly out here connecting communities and transforming lives. Stay tuned to our platform for updates.
Thank you for staying with us. On September 6th, Minister for Foreign Affairs and International Trade, the Right Honorable Dr. Denzil L. Douglas, visited Tbilisi, the capital of the Republic of Georgia, on a working visit to deepen relations in the strategically important Eurasian country. Foreign Minister Douglas was accompanied by Licia Phipps, diplomat at the permanent mission of the St. Kitts and Nevis to the United Nations. The working visit to the Georgian capital comes as Minister Douglas works to diversify the Federation's diplomatic portfolio in emerging regions and markets. In commenting on his successful trip to Georgia, the foreign minister underlined that, quote, St. Kitts and Nevis must maneuver diplomatically in every jurisdiction where opportunities for sustainable development partnerships exist. Georgia sits at the crossroads between East and West and boasts a growing industrial and creative economy that offers avenues for cooperation in the areas of tourism, trade, education, investment, and capacity building, end quote. Foreign Minister Douglas signaled that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is keenly working with the Georgian government to complete a visa waiver regime to nurture people-to-people ties, as well as business and investment relations. The Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis and Georgia established diplomatic relations in 2011. The UN, through its multilateral agenda, facilitates the necessary opening for driving forward a closer engagement with Georgia. The permanent mission of St. Kitts and Nevis to the UN is committed to leveraging the momentum of the upcoming General Assembly, or UNGA 79, to deepen relations in Eurasia and across the United Nations membership. St. Kitts and Nevis's working visit was supported and fully funded by the government of Georgia as part of a new bilateral framework. And in other news, a glittering night of elegance on Saturday was topped only by the excellence of the creatives who were awarded for their remarkable work in their respective niche areas. work that contributes to the creative economy of St. Kitts and Nevis. An unprecedented event, the gala was the culmination of the inaugural Creative Power Arts Convention, or CPAC 24, a week-long gathering of industry professionals who imparted knowledge on navigating their respective subfields within the creative sector. Leading in the awards was Dijur Alexander, who was recognized for his contributions in performing arts, while Creator of the Year went to Byron Messiah. In visual arts, Sasha Herbert was recognized. Verlin Williams was awarded for her contribution to cosmetic arts. In literary arts, Jeanne Williams Knight was recognized. For her creativity in culinary arts, Anastasia Elliott was awarded. In arts administration, Desi Brown was awarded. For services rendered by a service provider, Diego Spanner was recognized. Dr. Ricardo Neal was awarded for his contributions in the area of innovation and gaming. DeMar Jackson was awarded in the area of film and media. During the convention, many fringe events were held, one of which was a nail art competition. This was won by Jevil Connor of Jev's Nails, while Berta Santiago of Bejeweled Nails was first runner-up. Another competition was Spotlight SKN, a talent competition which was won by Turquisha Henry. Arguably, the biggest fringe event was a pitch competition with a winning value of $20,000. This was won by Claricia Valentinus, who presented Lucid SKN, a family-friendly way to have fun. And in other news, the recently concluded Creative Power Arts Convention will be a tool to move talent from local scenes to international ones. That is according to Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew, who made the pronouncement during Saturday night's gala, which marked the conclusion of the week-long convention.
I want to say to all the creatives who are here that you have the full support, backed by our policies, to ensure that you get the opportunities that you desire and require to take it to the next level. I want the day to come when I would see more Kittitians and Nevisians being featured in various aspects on the international level, whether it be singing, dancing, acting, producing. Whatever you do in this aspect of the economy, I'm hoping to see most of you. But we understand that you cannot do it alone, that you need an infrastructure, that you need support, that you need exposure to those who have done it already so that they can pass what you consider to be the juice that is necessary for you to get there. And so that is what this is all about.
Prime Minister Drew thanked and congratulated the Honorable Samuel Duggins and his team, saying their efforts moved the local creative economy from a secondary position. The Prime Minister said the convention is a bold representation of local creatives and their works of innovation. The inaugural Creative Economy Power Arts Convention saw local creatives benefit from lectures and masterclasses in music production, events, filmmaking, videography, photography, modeling, graphic design, dance, acting, and more. And coming up in regional news, no unusual activity at Lusufria Volcano. Nemo confirms the details when we come back.
Get ready to relax in style with Hosford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley's Furniture Home Store. Easy living, easy saving sales event. For the entire month of September, we're bringing you unbeatable deals that will transform your home. Save 25% off on living room sets store-wide. For cozy couches to elegant sectionals, we have everything you need to create your dream living room. Shop with us and enjoy double cashback coupons for free groceries with all higher purchases. Every higher purchase enters you for a chance to win free groceries for a whole year. You can also win a stunning 4-piece living room set. That's right. Don't miss out on the Easy Living, Easy Saving sales event at Hosford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley's Furniture Home Store all month long. Hosford's, making your house a home. Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. To get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed, the Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Did you know that Flow Scholarship Awards has been empowering high school students across the Federation since 1988?
Over the past 36 years, Pro has invested in $1.5 million in financial assistance towards this scholarship program.
Flow has proudly awarded scholarship to over 350 students and counselors.
Many of whom have gone on to have successful careers in the medical field, politics, education, and so much more.
Our Flow scholars are making real contributions to St. Kitts and Nevis.
And guess what? This year we get to do it all over again on September 5th. A new cohort of students will be awarded scholarships, and that means school expenses are covered from Form 1 all the way up to CFBC. That's textbooks, uniforms, and all associated expenses. Guys, isn't that just amazing? We're truly out here connecting communities and transforming lives. Stay tuned to our platform for updates.
On the regional scene, the National Emergency Management Organization, or NEMO, in St. Vincent and the Grenadines has given the assurance that there is no unusual activity at the La Soufriere volcano, despite recent social media reports of what appeared to be smoke coming from the crater. On Sunday, NEMO provided an update following concerns raised online. According to the Soufriere Monitoring Unit, which conducted routine checks over the weekend, the apparent smoke is actually steam caused by extremely hot rocks in the crater interacting with water. This steaming, according to NEMO, is more visible to nearby communities and is expected to continue for years or even decades until the rocks cool sufficiently. NEMO emphasized that based on visual observations and continuous monitoring from seismic stations, there is no cause for alarm at this time. The update follows the 2021 eruption of La Soufriere volcano. Meanwhile, in other regional news, K-pop, the South Korean music phenomenon, is making waves in Cuba, where salsa has long dominated. Despite the cultural and linguistic differences and the 13,000-kilometer distance between the two nations, K-pop's infectious beats and elaborate choreography have crossed these barriers. Popular groups like BTS, NCT, and Blackpink have achieved global success, but K-pop was slow to gain traction in Cuba due to slow internet speeds. Now, with improved access, more Cuban teenagers are embracing the genre. At a recent Havana Dance Club event, dozens of youths dressed in K-pop inspired attire showcased their best dance moves. Quote, "K-pop has opened a new world to me," said 24-year-old Francisco Pedra, known artistically as Ken, who dreams of becoming a professional K-pop choreographer. While Cuba's younger generation is increasingly drawn to K-pop, the older leaders have had strained relations with South Korea. Diplomatic ties severed after the 1959 Cuban Revolution were only restored this year. However, Cuba continues to align closely with North Korea, which sees K-pop as dangerous capitalist propaganda. And coming up, Super Typhoon Yagi strikes Hainan Island, threatens catastrophic damage. International news is next.
You're never too young
to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investment. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
On the international scene, a U.S. Navy chief secretly installed a Starlink satellite dish on the USS Manchester to provide internet access for herself and other officers, investigators revealed. Grisel Marrero, the ship's senior chief, was removed from her position in late 2023 after it was discovered she misled her commanding officer about the installation. Internet access on Navy ships is usually restricted to protect military operations and cybersecurity. Marrero and other leaders purchased the $2,800 Starlink kit and used it to access social media and news while deployed. Marrero attempted to hide the network by renaming it as a printer and intercepting any comments about it. In March, she was convicted at a court-martial for dereliction of duty and making false statements, leading her to demotion. The Navy emphasized the importance of accountability for its leaders. And in other international news, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has offered the United Nations support in monitoring any ceasefire in Gaza, calling for an end to the worst destruction he has witnessed during his 7-year tenure. However, he stated it is, quote, unrealistic for the UN to play a larger role in Gaza's future due to Israel's likely opposition to its involvement. Guterres emphasized the UN's willingness to support a ceasefire, noting that the UN's military monitoring mission in the Middle East, UNSO, could be utilized. Quote, the question is whether the parties would accept it, and particularly whether Israel would accept it, end quote. The ongoing conflict triggered by Hamas's attack on Israel on October 7th has resulted in over 40,900 Palestinian deaths and vast destruction, displacing around 90% of Gaza's population. Ceasefire talks have so far failed to make progress. Guterres stressed the urgency of a ceasefire and reiterated that a two-state solution is the only solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, questioning the viability of any alternative. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has resisted calls for a ceasefire and a two-state solution, accusing the UN of anti-Israel bias. And up next in sports, St. Kitts Athletics appoints new executive, and Russell pleased with CPL start. Stay tuned.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investment. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
First up in sports, the St. Kitts and Nevis Athletics Association this past weekend elected its executive that will serve a 4-year period. Leading the body that will manage local track and field affairs is Olympian Delwayne Delaney, who has been elected to the post of president for a second term. Serving as vice president of the organization will be Dwayne Warner, while Cornel Williams has been elected to the post of general secretary, and Nikita Niles will serve as assistant general secretary. Anthony's Brown was elected to the role of treasurer. The organization's games secretary is Telbert Pike, and the women's representative is Nicola Paris. Still on the sports scene, the 2024 Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League recently completed its first 10 matches of the season, with matches played in Antigua and Barbuda and right here in St. Kitts and Nevis. Chief Executive Officer of the Caribbean Premier League, Pete Russell, who was present at Warner Park, says he is happy with the start of the league's 12th season. Here's more.
This year, obviously, we've got more challenges because we're going across 6 islands, so the logistics are particularly complicated. But no, everything's gone great. I mean, we've unfortunately a bit of a rain delay here, but we've had 10 good matches, great matches actually, and so I'm very happy with it. And all the teams seem to be competitive. I know St. Kitts need to get a win today, but no, we've been really happy.
Russell also shared that the feedback for the start of the tournament has also been positive from both players and fans alike.
Well, I think the players think it's the most competitive we've ever had. We've got great international players. I think all the teams, certainly before the ball was bowled, were very evenly matched. And you look at the games, they're pretty close. Yes, okay, Antigua and St. Kitts haven't done as well as they would have liked, but there's still lost games that they might have won. So I think from a player's perspective, it's all very close. The fans have been off the charts. I mean, our pre-sales of all tickets have been as good as we've ever had. So we've already sold out the finals down in Guyana. Matches in Trinidad are sold out. And we had a record crowd in St. Lucia last night. So for us, it's as good as it's ever been with the fans. And that's something we really focus on.
That was CPL CEO Pete Russell. And when we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investment. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
Recapping the top stories. Cricket, a major part of the sport tourism drive for SKN. Skilek announces scheduled power outages, and Samuel Duggan's Finding Your Passion Scholarship celebrates 20 years. And that's the end of the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been your presenter, Shaira Flanders. Have a good one.